High Court of Manipur grants National Investigation Agency a final 1-month extension to file a charge sheet in Jiribam killings case, warning any further delay will be treated seriously. Locals of Sanjam Chirang in Sekmai constituency opposed the proposed setting up of a designated camp for Kuki militants on the suspension of operation near Meitei villages. Continuous rainfall triggered landslides cut off villages in Henglep subdivision of Churachandpur district. Patient carried 25 km on hand health stretcher for treatment. And Manipur reports 1 active case of COVID-19 and 6 recovered cases. State's active tally at 14 and country's total active case load at 322. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. AMJU and EGM continue black baits and slogan protest demanding justice over the Gwaltabi incident. Manipur government break the silence over Gwaltabi. High Court of Manipur has granted the National Investigation Agency or NIA a final 1-month extension to file a charge sheet in the Jiribam killings case, cautioning that any further delay will be treated seriously. The case involves the abductions and murder of 6 persons, including 3 minors in November 2024. Despite being under investigation for over 8 months, no charge sheet has been filed yet, raising public concern and legal scrutiny. A division bench of Chief Justice Kempaya Shamas Sekar and Justice A.B. Mole hearing PIL number 18 of 2024 and miscellaneous case number 28 of 2025 described the incident as quote-unquote grave and shocking. The court was informed that the victims were abducted on November 11 and their bodies were recovered one by one from the Barak River. Petitioners led by Soram Tikendrajit urged for court-monitored investigation to ensure justice. Senior Advocate K.H. Tarun Kumar, representing the petitioners, questioned the delay despite the NIA having taken over the case months ago. He stressed the emotional trauma faced by the victims' families and the unrest in Jiribam. Deputy Solicitor General of India, K.H. Samarjit, appearing for the NIA, said the probe is in its final stage, with a charge sheet being prepared under the CRPC and Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. The court has set August 25 as the next date of hearing. While allowing a final extension, the bench warned that lack of progress may lead to judicial action. Key NIA officials, including DIGP D. Saravan and SP Ashish Kumar, were present during the hearing. The court has exempted their appearance in the next hearing unless otherwise directed. Locals of Sanjam Chirang in Sekmai constituency strongly opposed the proposed setting up of a designated camp for Kuki militants under suspension of Operation Sioux agreement in the adjoining hills of the constituency. During a protest meet held today at Sanjam Chirang Community Hall in Imphal West District, Mairapaibi groups and local clubs from 5 Gram Panchayats raised serious concerns. Sanjam Chirang Mairapaibi Secretary Haikam Amrabati voiced fears over the arrival of 300 to 400 Kuki militants in the proposed camp, recalling the killings of civilians by Kuki militants amid the ongoing Manipur crisis. The protesters demanded the immediate withdrawal of the Sioux Pact and strongly opposed the establishment of any camp near the hillock adjoining Sports University at Harautel, close to Sanjam Khunau and Kautruk. They warned that setting up the camp near Meitei inhabited area could escalate tensions and urged the relevant authorities to set up any such designated camps in Mizoram or Myanmar.
Masida Sarkana ngami haiduna tauragasu aikoi siba naba kidana miyam singi mateng laujaraga sirasu sina thawai hakchang katlaga saba sidi sungya ya halo haiba sini akoina thamjaningi je sajalakwa haise ke mamada moi chahum jamli le ko hana khara lega te kapthara ko bawada akoi yam sikhre hujiksumu masi thamaga mihat pung ola ke haiba se akoi sugya ya janingde aduna akoina thawai hakchang akoi siba kidana igi lakhong chelagasu masi punamak singa se akoina lantheng
Ongoing indefinite ban on movement of Kuki people in Naga inhabited areas spearheaded by Foothills Naga Coordinating Committee enters day 11 today. Foothills Naga Coordinating Committee had imposed a bandh on July 18 against illegal construction of German and Tiger roads, setting up of Sioux camps and poppy plantations in Naga areas. Security forces are keeping strict vigil to prevent any untoward incidents. Continuous rainfall has triggered massive landslides in Hanglep subdivision of Churachandpur district, blocking multiple roads and isolating several remote villages. Over 50 landslide sites have been reported along the Churachandpur-Tipaimukh stretch of National Highway 2. In one harrowing incident, Then Kothang Kipgen, a Sikh villager from Kaupizang Kuki village, had to be carried on a handheld stretcher for nearly 25 kilometers, an arduous journey that lasted almost 6 hours to reach as Kaulian Kuki village due to blocked roads. Hanglep MLA led Zamang Haukip, who was visiting the area to inspect the landslide affected sites, encountered the situation and immediately assisted in arranging transport. He ensured the patient was taken to Churachandpur District Hospital for medical care. An official team led by MLA of 57 Hanglep Assembly constituency led Jamang Haukip has inspected landslide affected sites along the Churachandpur Tipaimukh route. Hanglep Subdivision Chiefs Association has provided relief materials including 200 bags of rice to the affected villages. One worker of Bhartiya Infra Projects Limited from Assam Sontipur district reportedly went missing from Churachandpur district. Missing worker, 37-year-old Digdha Hajarika, son of Gojen Hazarika, was engaged for National Highway number 102A Guite road construction work in Churachandpur district. He disappeared from his workplace at Maukod village under Swang Do subdivision on July 26. A missing case has been registered at Singhat police station. Residents along Wabagai Lamkai Bazar to Kakching Road expressed concerns of a terrible condition of the 200-meter road stretch. Wabagai Lamkai Bazar board appeals to relevant authorities to repair the road without further delay, warning of launching intense hesitation if neglected. The board also seeks intervention from MLAs of Yanglam and Wabagai constituencies in this regard. In a tragic incident, a 34-year woman had just given birth to a child through cesarean sections at Thobal District Hospital, died last night around 10:30 p.m. Enraged family members and locals stormed the hospital and destroyed hospital properties, including a computer set from the OPD ticket counter, a TV from hospital waiting shed and several furnitures. As per Impact News sources, the deceased woman is one Maibam Ongbi Samita from Tekcha Mayalaikai, wife of Ajit. Samita was admitted at the hospital on July 27 around 3:30 p.m. and yesterday around 10 a.m. she underwent cesarean sections procedure and gave birth to a baby boy. Around 12 noon, Samita was taken out of the operation theatre and was kept at the ward. Around 10 p.m. she complained of breathing problems and family members went to inform the doctor, but were informed by the hospital staff that the doctors were having dinner and there was some delay. She breathed her last shortly as her condition worsened. Speaking to media persons, mother of the deceased Kangembam Ongbi Sanatombi claimed that despite repeated appeals from family members about the serious condition of the patient, nurses and doctors on duty brushed off the concerns of the family members, resulting in her death. JSC has been formed against the incident.
Oxygen poraga, doctor nurse sen bagi mahuta. Ana kitang problem tholoko matam, kitang section biramag. Asi mayam yarakta hikam. Makatana asiguma problem sing asi tholaktana. Mari lainaba authority singna. Matam sana yengshin view.
Imai khangwe pangal leitre, khongoi sidare, kwanglo sidare. Imai khangwe pangal le mami to krango ko lagi ima ka komba kuno ko le. Ai nei sa na ba thon to mo na la san ko chen na ka ta. Ai ki sa de ta chi yau le ta yin bi ro da chen bi ra wai ba ni. Moi na chang ke, moi na na ta na mo pu ka la ga di. E chi mai to da pu ka jai di. Ai sa de hing moi drai ban ta.
Students of Thanga Higher Secondary School warn intense hesitation if the vacancy of a computer science teacher is not filled by August 1. At the press conference held at Manipur Press Club today, Class 11 Science student Oinam Gyaneshwari said the school has been functioning without a computer science teacher since the academic session began over 2 months ago. She added that there is also a shortage of teachers in key subjects like physics, economics and home science. The ongoing pen-down strike by higher secondary lecturers has further disrupted classes in biology, chemistry and Meitei Mayek. The students also highlighted other challenges, including lack of books in the library and absence of a practical lab. A memorandum has been submitted to the Chief Secretary urging immediate actions.
When higher secondary, all I just say, Yum was a non practical talk, Tebaduga, Labs late, Duga library delay, library having legs, so much like so young while is in Mataxida was armed transfer to Kamina, class in Chinwine Tau Driver. That one Pogman on the computer science was at the joint on Duga, what it was asking to happen by. And to a white party late like river, library later, everything to do, Sargan and me, put more putting things in the Tumatam, the happy never told you. Was our home Mazu pen down to begin class subject, a home Zima class and sung driver. Biologica, chemistry, mathematics.
Students of Kwakta Kuman Primary School, along with their parents, carried out agitation today, demanding revocation of transfer order of the school had master in charge and one primary teacher. Protesters locked the school gate in agitation. School Management Committee convener MM Tomba Shah told media that the headmaster in charge, along with teachers, had worked very hard to improve the school. He appealed to relevant authorities to revoke the transfer order. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan virtually laid the foundation stone for hostels under the Dhati Abad Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan and PM Janjati Adivashi Nyay Maha Abhiyan across Manipur today. At Nari Kalyan Vidyalaya, Nambo Sabaleka in Bishnupur district, a virtual ceremony was held under the Directorate of Education as Bishnupur DC Puja Elangbam thanked the Education Ministry and emphasized the importance of holistic learning and empathetic teaching to shape a better future. Officials including Chief Engineer Yumnam Bhochao and JEO Atom Gunami attended the event. Laingobi Mayrapaibi member Ngangom Bina objects to shifting of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Awashya Vidyalaya, formerly new residential school initiated under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan from Laingobi Kumbi AC to another place. Bina stated that under the 2012 Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, Laingobi was approved as a site for one of 9 residential schools in Manipur with land donated by Kumanthem Kelendro. Classes began at Kelendro's residence before construction started at Chairil Mangzil during the tenure of former MLA S. Birla and continued under the present MLA S. Prem Chandra. Bina maintained that there is no violence in Laingobi area at present. However, the residential school is still operating at Kumbi Central High School. She appealed for governor's intervention over alleged politicizations of education by Kumbi MLA.
Mayrapaibi Club Punamakna School Asi Hongan Biganu Mafamasita Tamhan Biu Haidana Bishempurgi DC Education Minister Akoi Kayarak Hanasasarui Adubu local MLA na matam khara temporary ne na pubi khraga housing makha tanam construction school saba haurani haibagi akoi pau tajabadagi hana order thokiba 2013 dagi run tawduna lagliba laingobigida thubada hobiu laingobidagina akoibada leiriba chhatra singsi kumbi bausat pada kilometer manga taruk si chatpaji yamna wabanina hariba school asi mafam asida atubada sanana
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Awashya Vidyalaya under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan scheme is being operated by teachers privately hired by School Management Committee in complete absence of those teachers who had been appointed by the competent authority. A team of Impact News made the discovery today. As per information gathered from teachers, the school has 47 male students and 65 female students. Moreover, 7 teachers and 7 non-teaching staff who were parts of the staff before it relocated from Laingobi compound has stopped coming to the school. The school is currently being operated by 10 privately hired teachers and some non-teaching staff hired by School Management Committee who upon questioning retorted to contact the local MLA and JEO for more detailed explanation. Furthermore, when team of Impact News approached the JEO Bisnupur at her office, raising question on how a central-sponsored school was being operated by privately hired teachers and non-teaching staff without any official notice and the manner of disbursal of their salary, the JEO failed to make any comment in official capacity. One of the applicants for Guru Sutradhari and Razdhari post at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, JNMDA, Puyam Indu accuses the director and concerned authorities of recruitment irregularities. Addressing media at Manipur Press Club today, Indu said that she had submitted her application forms for the 2 posts on April 11 and April 22 this year, along with the Sangeet Natak Academy Award certificate as per the recruitment norms. She highlighted that the application form clearly mentions 2 eligibility conditions, B and C. As per the rules, applicants should either submit a 7-year experience certificate or be a recipient of the Sangeet Natak Academy Award. Indu stated that since C is an awardee, she fulfilled the criteria by submitting the certificate. However, she alleged that the JNMDA director later called her and informed her that she would not be allowed to appear for the recruitment exam without an experience certificate. Indu maintained that she had submitted the required document based on the form's stated options. She further claimed that the Academy Authority denied her entry into the interview, citing incomplete documentation, which she believes contradicts the clearly laid out recruitment conditions. Puyam Indu has urged the authorities to look into the matter seriously and ensure transparency and fairness in the recruitment process.
Post to Dina apply to the Madaida, Aina experience certificate say Yaudaba, Mogi, Noms to the Sanginata, Sahitareki experience certificate, Haibamga, order. And Sanginata Academy awardees and a haiba. Aduna Masina Takpadi, Yamna Zawa Aranba, Mowong the Zatari Haven, screening Toba the Yamna Zauna Lale Kanzi, Sanginata Academy, New Delhi, New Delhi Amadi, Governor, Secretariat, Complaint Kaya, Tankasakre, Matusu Pakumamata Laktabagi, Laktabadegi, Ting Kibata, Ting Takibatari, Kanzaduna, Press Meet as a Pantoksa.
Press note from Federation of Haumi says MLAs who are demanding for a separate administration should not be given ministerial post when a new government is formed in Manipur. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on COVID-19 active cases in Manipur and rest of the country. So keep watching Impact News.
Khanganjava Impact TVगी नुंगसिजरबा local cable operator LCO singi mafamda khanganjari madudi thagi pifam thokpa bill tang 15 fawagi manungda pithokpiu kaigumba tang 15 fawada bill thido haudrabadi tang 13 tagi disconnect tawba haujaragani loinane Impact TV bu nungsibiduna miting tabiriba subscriber singna su thagi bill tang 10 fawada isa gi mari leinaba LCO singda pithokpinaba ningsingjari khanganjariba.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Manipur reported 1 active case of COVID-19 and 6 recovered cases today. Out of total 7 samples tested today, 1 sample from Imphal West District tested positive for COVID-19. State's active tally stands at 14 and total recovered cases are 339 so far. In the last 24 hours, India reported 6 new active cases of COVID-19, 2 deaths and 37 recoveries. Country's total active cases are 322. Death toll stands at 170 and total recovered cases are 29,540. Week-long ORS Week ceremony of Pediatrics Association Manipur wrap up today at ACME Fertility and Healthcare Center Palace Compound. The week-long ORS Week was held at different places, carrying the message ORS, a simple solution for a healthier future. Speaking on the occasion, ACME Fertility and Healthcare Center Managing Director Dr. James Elangbam stressed that people do not need to take antibiotic for diarrhea as it is not needed in treating the ailment. He said that diarrhea, which is caused by virus, cannot be treated with antibiotics, which is used for bacteria, adding that taking ORS on time is the most effective solutions for diarrhea and helps prevent fatigue and exhaustion. Dr. James also stressed that replacing electrolyte with ORS in the body when it runs low is necessary, as 60% of the human body is made up of fluid. He furthermore stressed that in older time, people were unaware of the positive properties of zinc, but now people have come to know that when it's mixed with ORS, it is effective in treating diarrhea, adding that people should have clear information of the ingredients of the solution.
Now find that zinc adds to the protective and also severity of diarrhea. Antibiotics I really want to emphasize causes of diarrhea are all virus which don't need antibiotics. Antibiotics means bacterial goes to the body.
One-day medical camp was held at Jivan Hospital, Kakching, Lamdong today. Participants availed health checkup and various medical tests, including fibro scan, lipid profile, bone mineral density, and micro test. Medicines were also distributed to patients during the camp. District Child Protection Unit Technopal successfully concluded 2-day sponsorship distribution program under Mission Vatsalya scheme for financial year 2023-24 today. The events were held at the DC Conference Hall, Technopal headquarters and Machi Block, Kangsim Village. Technopal DC and District Child Protection Officer and members of Child Welfare Committee attended the programs. In total, 60 vulnerable children were identified and given benefit of sponsorship support aimed at addressing their educational and essential living needs. National Education Policy 2020 completes 5 years today, marking a major shift toward inclusive, learner-centric and future-ready education in India. Key initiatives like NIPU and Bharat and Vidya Pravesh have impacted over 4.2 crore students in nearly 9 lakh schools. The 5+3+3+4 structure, new curriculum and competency-based board exams have redefined learning. Indian Sign Language is now a subject, and over 4 lakh teachers have been trained under NISHTHA. With focus on multilingual, inclusive and holistic growth, NEP 2020 continues to shape a more equitable education system. 5th anniversary celebration of National Education Policy 2020 was commemorated at Oriental College, Takyal today. Oriental College, IGNOU Regional Center Imphal and Seva Bharati Manipur held the celebrations on the theme NEP 2020's Vision for Interdisciplinary Innovation and Cross-Sector Entrepreneurship. Managing Director of NHIDCL Dr. Krishan Kumar and Executive Director MS Deval called on Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at Raj Bhavan today. During the meeting, key matters concerning the progress of national highway projects in the state were discussed. Like-minded group LMG Manipur has extended financial help to Yumnam Huidrom Makhalaikai resident Huidrom Mangitombi, whose house was completely destroyed by fire on July 27 morning. A team led by LMG President L. Kunjeshwar visited Mangitombi's and her family and gave their assistance. Press note from Milal informs that the 19th Mitai Mayek Changdam Naba will be held on August 3 and appeals to refrain from calling any bandh or blockade on this day. Now the sports news. 12 Imphal East District Shooting Competition organized by Imphal East District Rifle Association under the aegis of Manipur Rifle Association from July 25 concluded today. Switi Ningthemcha of IEDRA sets new district record in 10-meter point 177 peep sight air rifle youth women individual and 10-meter point 177 peep sight air rifle sub-youth women individual event at the competition. Joel Moirangthem of TDRA set new district record in 10-meter pistol sub-youth men's individual event, while Hentoiba Sapam of IEDRA and W. Tomthin of TDRA also set new district record in the same event. On the other hand, IEDRA's P. Kunjabihari and JSR's A. Kennedy set new district record in 10-meter pistol masters man individual event. Former Minister O. Henry, Manipur Rifle Association President M. Rachandra, Social Worker A. Karamjit, Association of Manipur Business and Industries Vice President Anand Sapam, Imphal West District Rifle Association President H. Tikendrajit and Imphal East District Rifle Association President and Indrajit graced the closing ceremony and presented prizes to winners. Altogether, 65 players, including 43 men and 22 women, competed in 31 events at the shooting competition.
Kanagumba sumana sabalam da bunda sana ne da sulla bukta da na ka line da anu software on ni yom khangoi sele di me ta pi ta me ka ya me am platform ma pi ni ka ya ai ba ai to sa ka na ju sim da ya di cha cha sim da ya di ai da na tanda ni ke opportunity from ni da mun da ta mi da discipline na da chale da di to da Myanmar, seeing the winner, maybe that and this course, Hadora, singing platform detector, district land, state land, national lottery, definitely international lottery, Tinium Juna, discipline of the situation.
Manipur enters the final of Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy after defeating Delhi 7-6 in a penalty shootout in the first semi-final match played yesterday at GNDU Complex, Punjab. After the match ended in 2-2 draw, Manipur will clash against West Bengal in the final tomorrow. Iron addict fitness dream Ningthokong expresses happiness on their bodybuilder Chanambam Daniel winning the men's sports physique title at 15th Mr. Bishnupur District Bodybuilding Contest 2025. Bishnupur District Bodybuilder Association and ID Fitness Gym Nambol jointly organized a contest on July 27 at Ka Sanjam Chirang Ima Panthoibigi Laibong. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. High Court of Manipur grants National Investigation Agency a final 1-month extension to file a charge sheet in Jiribam killings case, warning any further delay will be treated seriously. Locals of Sanjam Chirang in Sekmai constituency opposed the proposed setting up of a designated camp for Kuki militants on the suspension of operation near Maitai villages. Continuous rainfall triggered landslides, cut off villages in Henglep subdivision of Churachandpur district. Patient carried 25 km on handheld stretcher for treatment. And Manipur reports 1 active case of COVID-19 and 6 recovered cases. State's active tally at 14 and country's total active case load at 322. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Come up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletins. Have a great evening and stay safe.